And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
A great viewer contribution to launch the weather segment. Taylor River runs out of Taylor Reservoir. It's right between Gunnison and Crested Butte out on the western slope. I've pulled a lot of rainbow trout out of that river right there. Beautiful part of our state. Shout out to Neil for snapping and sending that to me. Outside tonight we've got partly cloudy skies. Pretty peaceful out there. 54 is the current temperature. Light wind out of the north currently. Live look from downtown Pueblo. You're clear and it's a bright night with that near full moon out there. Officially it was full on Sunday. Still pretty comfortable temperature wise, and there's a light breeze out of the north at 9 miles per hour. A lot of folks have been asking me when we're going to get our first freeze. Not in your forecast over the next 7 days. You can see our average date of the first freeze in the Springs is the 1st of October, and in Pueblo it's the 8th of October. Tonight it's a little windy out across the eastern plains. A cold front is pushing through. That's the business end of that cold front. Gusts from 35 to 45 miles per hour out there, but not windy enough for a gust here across Colorado Springs and Pueblo. And the winds will be pretty well behaved around here. By midnight tonight we could see gusts up around 30 miles per hour out at the airport, starting to tame down between 1 and 2. And I think by 3 a.m. pretty docile here as far as our wind gusts go. It'll be basically calm as you walk out the door early tomorrow morning. Here's what's going to happen. The front that's moving through right now down to the south of us. It's going to be cooler, but not dramatically cooler. About 5 to 7 degrees cooler than what we had today. Still downsloping around here tomorrow. That's compressional heating as that air is pushed down the eastern slopes of the mountains. So yes, in spite of that cold front moving through, it's still going to be a mild day temperature-wise. I'll have you back in the 70s by early afternoon. Tomorrow morning, 7 a.m., it's going to be crisp and cool with clear skies. By lunchtime, back into the 60s. And you can see during the entire afternoon, not a single cloud anywhere in that sky. That's a product of that downslope flow suppressing all the available moisture out of the atmosphere. Tonight, it's really quiet. Had a couple of sprinkles out across the far southeastern plains earlier, but now dry. And we will be dry for the rest of the night tonight. Unseasonably warm earlier today. Pueblo, 84 degrees, should be at 72 this time of the year, and in the Springs feeling great at 78. More than 10 degrees warmer than an average high this time of the year. Outside right now, cooling nicely across some of the higher elevations. Still pretty comfortable here across the rest of southeastern Colorado. Lows tonight right at 40 degrees. We'll have partly cloudy skies early and then mostly clear towards sunrise. And again, it'll be calm by the time sunrise gets here. Around here tomorrow, a PG rated forecast. Positively gorgeous with all that sunshine and just a light breeze tomorrow off the hills out of the west, anywhere from 5 to occasionally 10 and 15 miles per hour. Here's that Super 7-day forecast in the Springs. A cool start, but it usually is this time of the year, warming nicely during the afternoon hours. Another weak cold front pushes through later tomorrow, so by Thursday we're back into the 60s. We're going to warm up with downslope flow on Friday ahead of the next cold front. Nothing dramatic, but you can see by Sunday that'll be the coolest day we'll have here over the next 7 days, and it's going to be dry all the way through next Tuesday. Pueblo, not a taste, not a sample, not a sip of water in that forecast for the next week, but on the positive side, temperature is going to be very enjoyable. You know, it's always a trade-off in eastern Colorado this time of the year. No freeze just yet, with lows staying above freezing each and every one of those days. Canyon City, the ups and downs of October right there. Cooler the next couple of days, warming Friday ahead of that weekend cold front. But the big takeaway is the dry pattern continues for at least the next 7 days. Woodland Park, those temperatures look like mid-October in Teller County. Afternoon highs comfortable into the 50s and 60s, and those morning lows at or below freezing each and every one of those days. Diane?